What's going on, Aquarius? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of November 2024. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you, and so much more regarding the month of November 2024. And lately, it's been such crazy energy that it's actually been hard for me to even make predictions because the energy is up in the air. And today I'm going to do my best for that for you. So if this general reading does resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Aquarius. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this energy and see what wants to come through. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you, Aquarius. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of confusing energy going on here, especially in the beginning to the middle of November. I do see there being an outcome here that's favorable towards you that might seem a little bit dreamy or something that really warms your heart. But first, it seems like you're going to have to get through a storm and question a lot of things, okay? Because what I feel here, Aquarius, is that there are things going to be going on beneath the surface, behind your back, that you're going to have to really be on watch for. You're going to have to be on guard for. And some of you here are going to really have to step up to the plate. There's an opportunity here to kind of overcome some sort of competitive energy that's around you, or to at least witness it and notice it. Because recently, there's been so much going on in the energy that it's been hard for me to even produce readings because people are messing with me, people are coming after me, and I'm trying to keep my cool during it. And I've always been about unity and love for all. And when all of us are being split up and divided, it's so hard, to cope. And I'm saying that because it seems like that's what you're going to be doing here. And, realize that what you put out is what you get back. Okay, and a lot of you are going to have a very good outcome here in November 2024 because you take the high road, because you don't stoop to people's level in some sort of way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the oracle messages. These oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of for the month of November, okay, Aquarius? And the first one is slowing down. You see the tortoise here, and this is like the Knight of Pentacles frequency. So there is a frequency here where you can either be running around scrambled, or you can focus on what you can control, okay? And this is definitely about moving slow and really being methodical in your approach, even if it's very difficult for you to do that, because that's what I sense is going on, is that you're trying to be methodical and productive, but everything is distracting you. Right now, the whole world is a distraction, okay? And the next energy that you need more of is conditioning, okay? And you see the lion that is surrounded by a bunch of sheep here. And in some way, I feel like this is the energy that you need to observe within yourself. How much of your life are you basing on the opinions of sheep around you, basically? Why do you care about what people think about you when they barely even know themselves? And so this is the energy that you need more of, is to really slow down and to realize that you've been conditioned much more than you had previously thought. Okay, and whenever you try to break out of that conditioning, there's going to be tests. There's going to be tests from the universe, right? I moved here to San Francisco, and when I first got here, everything was great. Started getting in my ego, thinking everything is like, oh my God, I'm in the best city in the world. Election season comes around and the whole vibe of the city switched. And it's been a real interesting thing for me to observe, but it's allowed me to observe not only my own conditioning, but also that of the conditioning of people around me. And to realize that we're all a lion. Every single one of us are a lion, but we don't allow ourselves to go for certain things because of the conditioning around us. And so navigating that, slowing down and realizing maybe a lot of my decisions are not based on my own consciousness, but the consciousness of those who have infected me. That's what I really feel. And then the last energy you have is the Empress, creativity. Okay, and this is all about growing. You know, the Empress is all about abundance as well, the combination of all four queens. So you're going to have to be like an avatar here where you really balance out yourself. You also have the Empress here in your advice as well as the energy that you need more of. And so I think that there's something here about a full package person coming your way. There's something here about a relationship that's going to really satisfy you completely. But I do feel like in order to get on board with this relationship, there's going to be a lot of tests and people are going to try to trick you out of it, or even try to scheme or something like here to get you out of alignment. And that's what is going on for all of us right now. You know, there's such a crazy energy. So let's keep going here. Your opportunity for the month of November is the Five of Wands in reverse. And that's a really interesting opportunity. For a lot of you, it's coming through as observing the fact that people are not playing fair here, or there's some sort of competition in reverse here. There could be a lot of manipulation. Okay, the Five of Wands in reverse can represent foul play. You know, upright, these people are training, these people are all on the same team together. When it's in reverse, there's something subversive going on here. So the opportunity here for most of you is to observe, to simply be in the witness consciousness that life is a game and it's not always fair. And right now, a lot of you Aquarius are going to have the sensation that life is not fair. You know, why is this happening to me? So, you know, this can be passive aggressive manipulation. In some sort of way, I feel like that's what you need to observe. Now, your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. And this has to do with collaboration as well in the workplace. So right now, Aquarius, there's some sort of thing going on, and your challenge is to link up with people who are actually compatible with you, okay? To link up with people who you can learn something from or who you can teach something to. That's your challenge, because I feel like the universe here, with your opportunity and your challenges, people are scrambling all around you. Okay, and it's really hard for you at this time to know who can I trust, who is actually compatible with me, and who is not. And that's, you know, and part of the way that you're going to get out of that is to look at your own conditioning here, or to look at the conditioning of people around you and be like, this is an insane level of, you know, conditioning that's going to somehow suck you into a workplace that you don't belong, etc. Now let's go to your overall general energy, which once again ends well, but starts off weird right now. In your overall general energy, you have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, and also the Knight of Cups. And you see how the Knight of Cups is walking in a completely different direction here. And this is towards the end of the month. But right now, the Seven of Swords is all about deception. It's all about stealing swords from a camp so that they can't be used against them. Or it's about going behind someone's back and stealing something. And then you have the Page of Swords, which is all about observation, getting more information. It's kind of like the stalker card in the tower, or the librarian, and they're just looking at this Seven of Swords here. Okay, so right now your overall general energy is, I don't want to make you paranoid, but I do think that you need to set proper boundaries with people and to really make sure that someone's elevating you and that you're elevating other people rather than being sucked into some sort of manipulation. So keep your eyes wide open, Aquarius, because something is not right. We can all feel in the world that something's not right now. Now, by the end of the month, you do have the Knight of Cups. So I am predicting that there's new love coming in for you. And for some of you, this new love situation is going to be about a legal situation resolving, or something that is trying to scheme you, that is going to be put right. Because in your advice, you have the Justice card, the Empress, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about balance, legal things, abundance, and hard work and productivity. This is your advice. So to realize that if you've done nothing wrong, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay? There could be a situation where everyone is trying to basically set each other up for failure, because we're playing zero-sum games with people right now. And I definitely feel like there's an energy of someone playing a zero-sum game with you, trying to trick you, trying to take something that's yours, so to speak. But you have really good advice, and you do have a happy ending to this month. So that's what you have to really focus on. And in what you don't see coming, this is really weird. I feel like there could be splitting of timelines from your past here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and also the Queen of Swords here. So you see there's the Six of Cups has to do with your past, your hometown, nostalgia, roots. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords are looking in two different opposite directions here. So I feel like there's a real convergence, okay, away from your past, and you're going to have to decide which way that you're going to go. This may also mean integrating your past in a very earthy and mental way here, looking around you, what has gone on in your past, and what changes are you going to make going forward, because the Queen of Swords is what you end with. So I do think that in the beginning of the month, Aquarius, here, there could be someone from your past, okay, that didn't go so well, or something to do with that I feel like it's trying to suck you into a collaboration that maybe you didn't sign up for, or that you didn't fully sign off on, or you're not fully invested in, but it's trying to suck you in. So the way the month ends is that your cutoff game has to be really strong, or it will be really strong in some sort of way. Okay, and like I said, in your advice, you have the Justice card, the Empress, and also the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, and it's interesting that the Empress is in what you need more of, and it's also in your advice. And then in what you don't see coming, you have these two queens looking two different ways from the card that represents the past. So I feel that instead of like over-identifying with a couple parts of yourself here, you're going to have to take the totality of who you are and bring that into balance, and do the work in order to not reject certain aspects of yourself, okay? That's what I feel here. Or there can even be certain, a lot of us like try to get certain needs met through, we get certain needs met through certain people, but sometimes those people are not capable of meeting those needs, and so we have to move on. But I feel like there's definitely some sort of deception. You already know this, Aquarius, so let's go ahead and get some more information. Let's clarify why the Seven of Swords is in your overall general energy, okay? Let's go ahead and see. For some of you, there could even be something to do for some of you with like a custody thing over children. I do get that, because the Empress represents fertility and stuff like that. So let's see, why is the Seven of Swords here in your overall general energy? Yeah, Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Because that's, the world is a crazy place right now. And the energy that I've felt is that there's just such, I'm getting like calls from like prank calls. I'm like, what's going on right now? Everyone's trying to throw me off my game, and I feel like it's the same for you, because the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. And that's super interesting, because the energy you need more of is the Empress. So whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. This is just energy. But I really feel like this energy here is trying to take away this from you in some sort of way. And it does it in any sort of way that it can. Maybe getting you on the mental plane. Like for me, over the last while, you haven't seen me on here, I've been mentally overstimulated. Just the whole world has mentally messed me up, essentially. And for a lot of you, that's what's going on here, because the Seven of Swords have to do with the suit of air, or the mind, right? So there's definitely a deception going on with your legacy, some sort of victory and control. And I feel like there's an energy here that wants to make you think like you're not in control or is trying to take away control from you. So that's why you have to be really vigilant here. And for some of you, it gets really deep when it comes to your personal one-to-one relationships. Whether you're in a relationship or not really depends on this energy, but I definitely get a weird energy here for sure. Let's clarify why the Five of Wands in reverse is your opportunity. You know, sometimes if someone's being immature with you, you have to be immature with them. But is that really the route to healing? That's up to you. There is an energy here of kind of fighting fire with fire to a certain degree. Hold on. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse here? We have the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, and the Empress. That's interesting here, Aquarius, right? So there's something going on mysteriously, right? The High Priestess has to do with intuition, mysteries, things that are deep. And we also have the Five of Cups here, which is all about sadness, depression, you know, someone who's caught up in their emotions. And then you have the Empress here again. So this is the third time that the Empress is here. So your opportunity is to realize that someone is definitely trying to, someone's playing games with you, okay, to make you, you know, this could be some sort of weird spiritual attack, or even, you know, because the Empress has to do with physicality as well. So there's a lot of things going on when it comes to competition gone wrong in your reality, and the way to observe it here, I feel like you just need to observe it, where if someone is trying to take something from you, well, you have to say, is it really going to make that, or what's the consequence of that for this person? I feel like you need to hold that in your heart. The universe sees all. Okay, the universe always brings balance to something eventually. And right now, you have to realize that you're pretty much caught up in a weird game. Okay, a really weird game is what I feel. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups by the end of the month for you to see what that's about. This could be people from your past here that are trying to come back into the mix here. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Three of Cups here. That's really interesting. So I think by the end of the month, this whole situation will be resolved. I think there's going to be a win-win situation for a lot of people involved here. For a lot of you, you could be representing the Queen of Swords. She's coming out twice in this reading now. And then you also have the King of Wands, which is a very fiery, enthusiastic, authentic individual. So for a lot of you, there could be a new relationship with a fire sign by the end of the month, Aquarius. That's what I'm predicting. A new relationship with a fire sign and new people along with it. But first, it's like you have to get through some sort of storm, because there's all this subversive things going on behind the scenes. There could even be some sort of psychic or spiritual attack. You know, for me, I felt like so much of my own childhood trauma that you try to run away from has come back up in my face, and it's kind of being used in a weird way to get me down. So for a lot of you, that's what you're going to be feeling as well. But don't let it get you down. The universe always has a plan. And when it comes to your advice here, there is this very strong energy. Okay, there's good vibes. There's nothing really weird in your advice. So as long as you work hard, know that abundance is your birthright and that everything gets set right eventually, you're going to be good. But there could be some certain things like getting caught up in falsehood, getting caught up in delusion. And that's what I felt has been going on for a lot of people right now, you know, for all of us. So Aquarius, this is what we have to look out for. But I do feel like there's going to be a good ending to all of this somehow. Okay, despite what your mind tells you right now. Let's clarify why the Three of Pentacles is here in your challenge, the King of Cups. Justice. Hanged Man, Hierophant, Page of Wands. Yeah, for a lot of you here, your challenge is some sort of love relationship that's coming in for you. There's a lot of weird energy. There could be a lot of karmic people around you right now. There could be letting go. There could be trying to balance out your emotions is very difficult here. It's your challenge to do so. You also have the Hierophant, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Wands when it comes to your challenge. So this is some sort of commitment. You know, this is some sort of like some marriage, or it doesn't have to be marriage, but it's just like a sanctified, official relationship coming into you that it could be hard for you to surrender to this right now because everything is so up in the air and you don't know if it's going to go through. But I'm telling you, by the end of the month, things are going to be looking much better for you. But right now, whatever your intention has been, a lot of energies are not on board with it. A lot of energies are trying to block you. So you have to look at your own conditioning here and really question everything, okay? Question everything, because sometimes like the worst things that happen to you, people trying to take from you, people trying to scheme you, people trying to trick you, people trying to make you feel bad about yourself in a really weird way. If you look back on your life, a lot of times the worst things turn into the best things. So that's what you have to keep in mind. Let's just clarify the Justice card as well when it comes to your advice. So yeah, it's like groups of people are organizing. There's all this weird stuff, but by the end of the month, it looks good. That's really what the main message that I have to tell you. Let's clarify the Justice card, but it might put you in a really tough decision spot. Okay. Yeah, the Justice card is clarified by the Judgment card, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups here. So for a lot of you here, there could be something to do financial. Okay, there could be, your advice is something to do with legal financial things going your way and it actually creating a happily ever after for you because someone is under judgment. That's what I feel. I feel like the universe, despite what it looks like on the outside, is letting you know someone is under judgment from the universe, from higher ups, from someone here. And I feel like it could have to do with money here. So someone could be trying to put you in a weird situation, but ultimately you're still going to get your victory. You're still going to get your happily ever after and your wish fulfillment, but you have to keep intending for that is essentially what I get. Now, I actually want to clarify this Six of Cups in what you don't see coming as well, and because you have the two queens looking in two different directions. So there could be a splitting of timelines in what you don't see coming. Yeah, okay. This is someone from your past not messing with you, trying to interfere with what you got going on. This is happening for a lot of us right now, but the Six of Cups for you is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So there's some sort of full package relationship coming in for you. There's some sort of person that's going to make you happy on every level, but the universe may be trying to divide. The universe may be trying to get in the way of this, or an individual person. Okay, it could be an earth sign, it could be an air sign as well. You have both of these energies trying to like rip you in two different directions here. So realize this is all, you're under a lot of manipulation that is hard to detect. Because the first thing that I got here, Aquarius, with the Five of Wands in reverse in your opportunity, that's like a game that is hard to detect, or manipulation that's hard to detect. Because if you look at these people doing the Five of Swords things, they're trying to manipulate each other in a playful way. But as soon as you go like this, it turns sour, it turns bad. So there could be some sort of weird thing going on like that. But with that being said, Aquarius, I am predicting a good outcome here for you, and I'm predicting justice in the end, despite many